as you join us for Inside the NBA, presented by Kia. 6 games on January 31st. Great matchups. We got all the highlights coming your way. We'll have some Super Bowl guests before it's all over. Got a very special Nito stab tonight with Cirque du Soleil here. A lot of stuff going on. And we had the reserves announced in our pregame.
Can we have a basketball discussion before we get to the highlights?
I thought you said we were on the shot.
No. Yeah. Ernie, remember last week we had a good basketball discussion. Who was the most important player? We're talking about between like Klay Thompson and DeMarcus. And we're saying, like, you saw tonight what the Warriors missed when they don't have Klay Thompson. Because you see that Kevin, because you can't leave Klay. So he's the guy who does most of the spacing.
Okay, so rank them in order. Most important players.
Steph, KD, Klay,
right,
and 2 other guys that can get out the stands.
Golden State was 11 for 38 from 3. 10 of those threes came from Steph Curry.
I know, seriously. I'm telling you.
The other 1 was from Kevin Durant, who was 1 for 8. Here are the highlights. Ben Simmons, first-time All-Star. Steph has got KD.
Oh, early. They started off early. They started off well.
Great energy in that building, too. You got a big power in the East coming to visit.
Oh, that's
and
one.
An 11-game winning streak on the line, and Curry hits that one.
Your cousin got it easy now. Just rebound and kick it to a shooter.
Oh, they loose with that ball. They're loose with it because there's nothing you can do. I don't mind 2-on-1 fast breaks, but 3-on-0,
you're not going to ever win that.
You're never going to win that.
Go get that.
Oh, look at that play by Landry Shamet.
Okay, Landry.
Now you're trying to get some minutes. Then come down and knock back. Knock down, bang, bang.
I love that sequence. And he makes the free throw, 4-point play, 38-35 Sixers.
I like that Philadelphia was not intimidated tonight. It was like, we know you guys are champ, but we have talent too. Play well.
We saw Kevon Looney do what Kevon Looney does.
Well, that's a good way to get traded. Kicking Steph in the head.
Steph?
Oh, my goodness.
Makes it look
Steph is 50-45 Warriors.
That's crazy.
Looking at these.
You know, these.
Oh!
Yeah.
Got to get back in transition.
Oh, I thought you hurt your back the other day. Okay. You must have used that icy hot, huh, kid?
60-53 Golden State at
And
the
up,
half.
indeed.
Yeah.
The third quarter is when Philadelphia just went nuts. 42-26 they outscored Golden State. Draymond Green and DeMarcus Cousins, a couple of volatile personalities.
You know, I think DeMarcus was trying to help him get out the way and not get a technical. And then...
Oh, so you're trying to say that's the equivalent of Bernie Madoff helping OJ?
Charles, you literally have to stop.
Ben Simmons. Let's stick to this game. What do you say?
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, they did high five afterwards.
Look at Embiid, so big and strong inside. 95-84 Philadelphia.
Good pass.
Oh yeah, how about that feed by Simmons? Butler with the and one, made the free throw. 100-89. Golden State coming back.
Did he just say somebody kicked him?
Oh.
Oh, you know I love Draymond, but yeah, you can't complain about people kicking him. I'm just
Give it to a shooter.
Curry had 41, his 20th game this year of at least 30, and his 7th of
This is
40.
Man, that was tough.
Thought he might pull the trigger on that first.
Oh, that decisions and errors right here. He made back-to-back errors again, right here, again, instead of going up on the right side. Typically, he doesn't make those. He was wide open on the right side.
Mike Muscala with the swat.
Ernie, I like the fact that when Golden State made their run, Charles was yelling for Brett Brown to call a 10th timeout. He did not. I love that he had confidence in his team for them to just play through it. And still won the game.
And J.J. Redick delivers there, and it's a 113-104 win for the Sixers over the Warriors, who have their 11-game winning streak snapped. Philadelphia goes to 34-18.
Oh, they 11 out of the last 12 then?
Golden State 36.
If somebody had told you Joel Embiid was going to be 8 for 24 and Jimmy Butler was going to get 7 points and 0 for 6 from 3, you thought there'd be no way the Sixers could win this game.
I say, is Klay Thompson playing?
And no Klay Thompson.
Yeah, 26-20 for Embiid on the night. Simmons 26-8-6 on the day that he is named an All-Star for the first time. What was your major takeaway, Kenny, from this game?
Well, I think overall, You know, Philadelphia has a style of play, a unique style that's going to be, they play both inside and they will do multifaceted. So they'll go inside and they'll go outside. They're one of the few teams in the league that have learned how to blend that well. That was a difference. Golden State got loose with the ball. And then Steph Curry did some uncharacteristic things that you typically won't see. You know, when that ball comes out here for Steph Curry, typically that is a non-hesitatory shot. He's not going to hesitate when the ball pops out. After Durant misses, right here, the tip out, and you get it to him. This is a shot for him. But to take that extra dribble, allow Ben Simmons to affect it, and again, getting on the fast break, these are decisions he never misses. Right here, he has an easy right-hand layup, but Kaza go on the other side, and then you get the block. You put those two baskets together, then all of a sudden it's a different basketball game, and typically that doesn't happen.
And to hear Steve Kerr in his interview after the third quarter, after they got outscored 42-26, and in the huddle, saying it's almost like Philadelphia took Golden State out of its character, out of its game, made it a street ball kind of game, and he was begging his guys to get back into doing what they do well.
Well, I don't think they can do what they do well without Clay. So from the Golden State standpoint, I don't think anything about this game. He's not there. They're not the same team. But you guys, we were talking earlier about who's the best team in the East. I got no idea. But I will tell you this. I told you this 2 weeks ago. You look at Toronto. They got Kawhi Leonard. The Sixers probably going to have the next three best players in that series. You take Milwaukee, Greek Freak, probably the best player. Philly's got the next three best players. You take Kyrie, Philly's got the next three best players.
So does that translate into Philadelphia as the best team in the East?
I don't know the answer to that question because I thought they would be right there. I thought they'd be first or second. And they're not right now, but I thought they would be first or second.
They're not right now, but they played with a lot of poise tonight. Again, me and you had the argument about Brett should call a timeout. He didn't call a timeout. He allowed the guys to grow up and play through it. This is the first time I've seen them not panic in certain situations. A lot of times you see them take ill-advised shots, but they were smart enough to, when they had the lead, run out the clock, and they played some smart basketball tonight. This right here should be a big a big reward for them. They should go look at the tape and realize and say, hey, I know they didn't have Clay, but they still got four other guys that could play. We beat them if we play this way. So they should take that, sauce it up, and memorize that way.
I love the way Joel Embiid plays. I love it when he plays that way inside and
Ernie.
I mean, because he's so thick through the hips and the butt, and he uses all that and creates space. Man, he's a handful.
Ernie, he drives me crazy at times because I get so mad when he goes out there and shoot threes. Like, if he want to shoot a three or two, I got no problem with that.